The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world.
It's a lot of people that was strung along. A lot of people he did use the power to get to. If he wants you, it's a difference opposed to you wanting to come party with Diddy. If Diddy wants you, he's gonna do what he has to do to get you.
Is it just a coincidence? Or are Hollywood's A-listers in full-on flight mode? Since Diddy's arrest, some of your favorite stars have packed their bags, and the timing couldn't be more suspicious. Obviously, Diddy did not attend his freak-off parties alone, and now that he's in jail, his friends are all quiet. Ouch! Let's get into the list of celebrities who have made moves to leave the country since Diddy was arrested.
There are many people and many entities involved, and we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors.
The first person on our list is Ashton Kutcher. Word on the street is Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis might be considering moving to Europe to provide their children with a more peaceful lifestyle. Mila's originally from Ukraine, so the move makes sense, right? But timing is everything. This might be an attempt to get away from Diddy's drama. Let's not forget that the couple recently faced backlash after writing letters to a judge supporting Danny Masterson, who was sentenced to 30 years to life for R-wording multiple women. It might just be a double win for Hollywood's favorite couple trying to dodge the drama. The fact that Ashton was friends with Danny and Diddy, who have both been charged with assaulting women, either means he is a terrible judge of character or he hangs with the wrong crowd intentionally. Diddy and Ashton grew close during their MTV days, a time when both were fresh faces on the network. Ashton was working with Punk'd and Diddy with making the band. In a joint interview, they once shared laughs about Kutcher's attempt to punk Diddy. Now they are known for their wild party history. These two have shared quite a few adventures over the years. They were so close that Ashton co-hosted Diddy's infamous white party in Beverly Hills in 2009. This party was so wild that there were scantily dressed women all around, and while that's not strange, no one knows if they were trafficked or minors, which is illegal. No one batted an eye back then, but now everyone's wondering if these white parties weren't also the freak-off parties that Diddy is being charged with. It also doesn't help that celebrities usually keep their lips sealed when asked about the parties. Ashton even admitted in an interview on Hot Ones that there's a lot he can't tell about those Diddy parties, which has only fueled speculation.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
Why the hush hush? I mean, Hot Ones isn't a kids show. Some celebrities curse on the show. Strangely, not even one little tale from Diddy's party was tame enough to speak about on the show. How wild are these parties? Now, with Diddy facing serious allegations, some wonder if Ashton might regret ever stepping into Diddy's world of lavish celebrations, or if he's even more entangled in Diddy's web than previously thought. Kevin Hart is another name being floated in these rumors. Although he is known for having countless Hollywood connections, Kevin's relationship with Diddy has been pretty open over the years. They've partied together, and Kevin hosted Diddy's parties back when he was just starting out in Hollywood. When he was asked about these recently, Kevin Hart, who never shies away from media attention, dodged the questions about his connection to Diddy, responding with vague answers like, "Wrong person, wrong question."
Hey Kevin, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
I hosted for Diddy. Wrong person, wrong question.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Wrong person, wrong question.
Kevin, the internet keeps receipts, and there are videos of you hosting Diddy's parties.
Yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
It's kind of obvious that Kevin wasn't exactly the most comfortable in this party. Diddy had warned him earlier not to get on the bed, and he stayed far away from it. But he would bring his comedic flair to the gatherings, helping Diddy's events stand out as unforgettable bashes.
Bitch, we about to turn this bitch up, nigga. Ones and twos, Kevin Hart, last train of Paris. Feel my fingers, bitch.
As far as participation in the nasty freak-off parties, no one knows whether Kevin took an active role or not. But people are speculating that because he hosted parties for Diddy, he may have gotten invited to the more intense freak-offs. Fast forward to Diddy's current legal issues, and Kevin has kept suspiciously quiet. In fact, he recently shut down his plant-based restaurant chain, Hard House, in early September 2024, just 1 month before Diddy was arrested. There's keeping a low profile and shutting down your business that was doing really well. This move, especially for a relatively new business that was opened in 2022, came as a surprise since Kevin had previously invested significant energy into promoting it as a new player in the vegan fast food market.
56 years old.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
It's hard not to think he may be strategically stepping back from businesses and relationships that could put him in the limelight. Moving on to Leonardo DiCaprio, Hollywood's Titanic superstar. But did you know he's also been spotted rubbing shoulders with Diddy at his infamous parties? Leo was often seen making appearances at Diddy's famous white parties in the Hamptons. Diddy once even called him his #1 guest on the invite list, showing the close ties between the actor and the rapper.
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Let's cut Leo some slack. Some of the photos of him attending Diddy's white parties were from 1999, which is around 25 years ago. But here's the kicker. This interview was from 6 years ago, which isn't that far back. The two don't publicly acknowledge each other as friends all the time, but isn't it weird that Leo is Diddy's first choice to invite to his party? Leo's team is currently keeping quiet about the whole situation and says they aren't that close anymore, but it just seems like a textbook PR statement. That's not what's really shocking about Leo, it's his recent trip to Europe that's raised eyebrows. Leonardo DiCaprio has been spotted jetting off to Rome with his much younger girlfriend in the midst of Diddy's latest legal trouble. He's been getting cozy with his girlfriend Vittoria Ceretti, and the two are even matching outfits. Given the paparazzi's recent probing questions about his association with Diddy's infamous parties, it seems like he's not exactly eager to get involved in any mess. Another person who's not speaking about Diddy is Justin Bieber. Now, if you didn't know, Diddy played a huge role in Justin's rise to fame. As a mentor, Diddy introduced Bieber to the industry's top players and even gave him advice early on, but people are speculating that Diddy may have abused him when he was a child. Freddie P, who once worked as a musician for Diddy, said that the rapper was into young boys.
He got a little thing for boys. He got a thing for little boys. That might be a little worse than R. Kelly if you ask me.
Diddy and Justin Bieber's relationship has certainly raised eyebrows over the years, especially with resurfaced footage of an incident from 2009 that many found weird. In the clip, Diddy, then 39, gifted a 15-year-old Bieber the keys to a Lamborghini, along with an announcement that they would be spending 48 hours together.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
Wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy.
Let's be real. Why exactly would an adult as busy as Diddy make enough time to hang out with a 15-year-old? To Justin, it may have seemed like the opportunity of a lifetime, but what if Diddy introduced him to scenes that he was not ready for? The internet has also found other videos where Justin looked uncomfortable while speaking to Diddy. They believe that at some point Justin did not want to associate with the rapper anymore, but he kept on trying to get him back.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Justin Bieber hasn't said anything yet, but is now distanced from these associations, fueling rumors that he may be consciously separating himself from past connections because he does not want to relive any trauma.
I'm not accusing nobody, but if you look at the way Justin Bieber look at Puffy, he hates that nigga. He hates that nigga.
Given the allegations swirling around, Justin's team might be advising him to keep a low profile. After all, he's married, settled down, and probably wants to avoid anything that brings him stress. Now, let's get into Usher's part in this. There's a theory that he might have knowingly introduced him to Diddy as some sort of exchange, so Diddy wouldn't focus on him anymore. Jaguar Wright has even gone on record alleging that Usher practically facilitated Bieber's early connections to Diddy, potentially knowing that it wasn't just innocent mentorship.
I'm mad that people aren't more mad at Usher.
For what?
Because somewhere along the way, he went from a victim to a procurer to a head turner.
Usher lived with Diddy when he was just around 13 to practice for his music career. For years, rumors have swirled about Usher's time spent at Diddy's infamous Flavor Camp, a mysterious experience that many say involved wild parties and, let's just say, questionable behavior.
If he can be a predator, then anybody can be a predator.
Can't smile in your face the whole time.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, people look at Usher, they don't see that. They're not seeing the victim. They're not seeing that boy that got rushed to the hospital.
No one knows what really happened, but with Diddy's reputation for liking young boys, it's not hard to guess. Usher has mostly dodged questions about his time with Diddy, but people have not stopped speculating about what might have gone down. The weird part about all of this is that he has never shown any animosity towards Diddy in public, but sometimes his persona changes a little bit around him, and you can tell that they're not as friendly in private.
You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should.
Another thing that people have noticed is that Usher is certainly not sticking around for Diddy's trial. He's got a full European tour planned for 2025, conveniently giving him an alibi to stay well out of the US when things with Diddy's case start heating up. Usher's Past, Present, Future tour kicks off with shows across iconic venues in Europe, like London's O2 Arena, Paris's Accor Arena, and Amsterdam's Ziggo Dome. The dates span from April through May 2025, enough to keep him plenty busy during Diddy's courtroom battles. Does it sound like a planned escape, or is this just a coincidence? What do you think about this situation? Did Usher place Bieber in a position of risk? Was Diddy simply offering guidance, or was he doing something else? Now let's talk about J-Lo. Yes, Jenny from the block herself. Her relationship with Diddy dates way back to the late 90s when they were one of Hollywood's ultimate power couples. They made headlines together, and she was even there for the 1999 nightclub shooting incident where Diddy had to spend a few days in jail. Rumor has it that Jennifer lied about what happened in the nightclub years ago. You see, in 1999, a fight broke out in a nightclub in New York, and 3 people were shot. Jennifer, Diddy, his bodyguard, and a young musician called Jamal Shine Barrow were involved. Jennifer was freed immediately, but the rest of the boys spent some time in jail. Jennifer insisted that Diddy was not the one who shot the victim, and he was later acquitted. Shine, who was supposed to be Diddy's protege, took the fall and spent 9 years in jail for a crime he allegedly did not commit. The thing is, a woman who was shot that night always insisted that Diddy was the one who shot her, but nobody believed her.
Puffy shot me in my face. This man testified. I testified in the criminal trial. This man testified in the criminal trial. People are like, why didn't she speak up then? Why is she saying something now? She want clout. Are you dumb?
Although they broke up ages ago, Diddy and J-Lo have reportedly stayed friendly over the years. But now, Suge Knight is suggesting that her recent split from Ben Affleck was because after the FBI raided Diddy's properties, they allegedly seized some rather scandalous tapes related to the nightclub incident. Suge thinks that upon seeing these tapes, Ben Affleck might have had a serious change of heart about his wife, which could have led to their split. I mean, can you imagine the shock? Your wife lying to the authorities for her ex-boyfriend, who is now being charged with years of assault. It's a lot to process. Jennifer's name has not been mentioned in any of the lawsuits, but if someone decides to bring up the nightclub shooting case, she may get into trouble. As Diddy's legal saga unfolds, Hollywood seems to be playing a game of who's leaving next. Celebrities are hightailing it out of town, and it may be a smart decision. Diddy is currently facing some serious allegations, including charges related to assault and trafficking, which he strongly denies. His legal team has argued that the claims are unfounded and designed to tarnish his reputation. While he fights these battles in court, there are allegedly explicit tapes being shopped involving Diddy and 8 celebrities. By May 5th, we'll get to know all the details about this case, but for now, we can only speculate. So what do you think? Are we watching the collapse of Hollywood's party scene? Or is this just another wild chapter in the book of celebrity drama? Do you believe J-Lo's history with Diddy played a big role in her split with Affleck? And who do you think might be the next to escape Diddy's grasp? We want to hear your thoughts, so drop those comments below.